Hello students, in this video we are going to study our next chapter, that is chapter number 5. The chapter name is Wonderful World of Bolu. Class 5, subject EVS, GCERT. In this chapter we are going to study the diversity or variation in different animals. So now let me start. Here some wonderful things or some wonderful facts of the Bolu's world is given to you. So now let me read. Friends, come on, this is Bolu. One boy is there and his name is Bolu. And today Bolu has gone for a walk by a pond. He went for a walk near the pond side and let us to go along with him for a walk and get to know something new. So, with him we are also going to the walk near the pond side, and here Bolu and we will get to know something new about different animals. So here in the pond, first Bolu seen a fish, beautiful fish. He is saying, "Wow, what a beautiful fish is this. Oh Mintu fish, please come and play with me." The name of the fish is Mintu fish. So he is saying to that fish that please come outside and play with me. But the fish is saying, "No, I cannot come out there. You come into the water to play with me." Fish is saying that she cannot come out, so you come in the water and play with me. But Bolu is saying, "I cannot come into water." So fish is saying that I cannot come out of the water. As Bolu cannot come into the water, the same way fish cannot come out of the water. So Bolu is asking to fish that why you can't come out of the water? So fish is saying that I cannot breathe on land. As the fish is living in the water, it is the aquatic animal, so this fish cannot breathe on the land. So she is explaining this to the Bolu. So Bolu is also saying that likewise same, I cannot respire in water. Bolu can breathe only on the land or in the air. He cannot respire in the water. So fish is saying that Bolu one has its own place of living, and we are knowing that place as the habitat. So fish is explaining the Bolu that one has its own place where he or she can live, and we know that place by the habitat. Next on the page number 37, one table is given to you and you have to write it there. What you have to write? Here it is shown to you in first two line. Living in the water. You have to write the name of the animals who lives in the water. As example, fish is given to you. Fish lives in the water and it can only breathe in the water. So here we have to write the name of the animals who lives in the water, or it is also known by the aquatic animals. So in short, we have to write the names of the aquatic animals. So here I wrote whales, starfish, frog, crocodile, crane, water snake, duck, octopus, dolphins, and crab. These all animals lives in water, so that's why these animals are known as the aquatic animals. So here you have to write this table in your textbook on page number 37, the animals who lives in the water. So now that Mintu fish is not able to play with Bolu, so Bolu move forward and over there he met one squirrel whose name is Chinchi. So he is saying to this Chinchi squirrel that, "Oh Chinchi squirrel, are you fine over there? Would you please come down and play with me?" He is asking the same question to the Chinchi squirrel that, "Are you happy over there or fine over there on the tree? the squirrel is sitting on the tree. So Bholu is asking to her that are you fine on this tree? And if would you like to play with me? So can you come down to play with me? So squirrel is saying that yes, certainly. Why not? She is saying that. So Bholu is saying that can you get down from the tree and live on land? So now Bholu is confirming that whether this squirrel can live on the land and she can come down to the land or not. So he is asking to squirrel that can you get down from the tree and live on the land? So squirrel is saying that sure, why not? I can live on land and I make nest on the trees. So squirrel is saying that yes, I can live on the land and she is making her nest on the tree. So now Bholu is happy. He is saying that wow, you are very good one. See, Mintu fish tells that it can live in water only. He said this to Chinchi squirrel what Mintu fish told him that it cannot live on the land and it can only breathe in the water. So now squirrel is saying that it's true about fish. It's true for the Mintu fish that she can live in water as water is the home for that Mintu fish. She cannot live on the land. So Bholu now is confused. So before that, let me see what is aquatic animals and terrestrial animals. So here the animals that live in water are known as the aquatic animals. Like in our case, the Mintu fish is aquatic animals. And other examples are also given to you here, that is fish, octopus and seahorse etc. are aquatic animals. And then after next it is given to you, that is terrestrial animals. So the animals that live on land are known as the land animals or terrestrial animals, like we human, then elephants etc. So now Bholu is saying that, so can you not live in water? As squirrel said that she lives on the land. So Bholu is asking that can you not live in water? So squirrel is saying that no Bholu, I cannot live in water. We live on land, so we cannot breathe in water and hence we cannot live in water. So the squirrel is also a terrestrial animal, or we can say arboreal animals. Arboreal animals are the animals who spend most of their time of the life on the trees and they can breathe on the land or they can live on the land. So this type of animals are known as the arboreal animals, and the squirrel is the arboreal animals. So now here on the page number 38 on your textbook, you have to write one table. In that you have to write which are the other animals like Chinchi squirrel. Which are the animals like Chinchi squirrel or arboreal animals who lives on the land and spend their most of the times on the trees. Those kind of animals are known as the arboreal animals, and here we have to write the names of such kind of animals. So here the first one, squirrel, is given to you. The next is sloth. Then after next is chameleons. Next is tree snakes. Another one is koalas. Next is monkeys. Then after next is bats. Another one is tree frogs. Next is tree snails. These tree snakes, tree frogs, tree snails, these all are live on the trees. They can live on trees as well as in water also. As in the previous one we had seen that frog also live in the water also, so it can also live on the tree. So here we had brought tree frogs. Next is lizards. Then after next is leopards and rodents. Rodents, that means kind of animals like rats, pigs, etc. So these are the animals which are the terrestrial, or you can say arboreal animals. So now Bholu is moving forward on his walk. next he met Dugmug tortoise. So here he first met with Mintu fish, then after he met Chinchi squirrel, and next on his walk he met Dugmug tortoise. So now he is saying to the tortoise, Dugmug tortoise, "Oh Dugmug, where are you going?" He is asking to tortoise that where he is going. So the tortoise is saying that it's too hot here, Bolu. I shall go into the pond and take rest there. It would give me relief from the heat. So this tortoise, Dugmug tortoise, is saying that there is too hot. So to get relief, he is going in the pond. So Bolu asking to him that you walk on land, then how can you live in water? As previous one we had seen with the Chinchi squirrel that she can live on the land. So that's why she cannot go in the water. But here the Dugmug is saying that he can walk on the land as well as he can also go into the pond. So Bolu is asking that he can walk on the land, then how he can live in the water? So tortoise is saying that why can I not live in water? So Bolu is saying that Chinchi tells that those who live on land cannot live in water. Bolu said this to the Dugmug tortoise what Chinchi squirrel told him. So now Dugmug tortoise explained him that Chinchi is correct, but there are some exceptional animals. Exceptional animals, that means different animals, different from the others. So there are some different animals like me, like tortoise, which can live both on land and in water. So now Bolu get to know something new, that oh, it's really amazing that Dugmug tortoise can live on land as well as in water. So now here on the page number 39 of your textbook, one table is given to you. You have to write there are many such animals like tortoise in our surroundings which can live in both places, in water as well as on land. So here you have to write the name of such kind of animals, and these kind of animals are known as the amphibians, who can live on both places, that is on land as well as in water. So the name of the such kind of animals are tortoise, that is already given to you. The next one is crane. Next after is frog. Then next is duck. Then after it's crocodile. Next is salamander. Then after next is water snake. Next is crab. Then after another one is seal. Next is crake. Then after next one is hippopotamus. And last one is penguin. So these are the name of the animals who can live on the both of the places, that is in water as well as on land. And such kind of animals are known as the amphibians. Now Bolu moves forward. So while Bolu was walking ahead, he met Kitu pigeon on the way. So now he met one pigeon, that his name is Kitu pigeon. First he met Mintu fish, then after Chinchi squirrel, next he met with Dugmug tortoise, and now he met to Kitu pigeon. So now Kitu pigeon is asking to him, and after meeting all these animals, now Bolu is very confused. So this Kitu is asking, "Hey, are you fine, Bolu? Where are you going?" So Bolu is saying, "How many?" I say, "I'm confused." How may I say confused? I'm confused. Now Bolu is confused. So pigeon is asking that what is confusion? So Bolu is explaining to him that see, the fish says that she can live in water only. Likewise tells the squirrel that she can live only on the land and not in the water. But Dugmug tortoise claims that it can live both in water and on land. So what is this? Till now happened this all these things Bholu explained to this Kitu pigeon, that Mintu fish says that she can live in water only and she cannot live on the land. Whereas Chinchi squirrel said that she can live only on the land and she cannot live in the water. Whereas this Dugmug tortoise said that it can live on the both, that is in water as well as on the land. So that's why now Bholu is confused that who can live on which or at where places. So pigeon is saying that there is nothing to get confused with. Bholu, some walk on the land, some fly in the sky, and some may walk and swim as well. So pigeon is explaining to him that there is nothing to get confused. Some animals walk on the land and they can live on the land, whereas some animals can fly in the sky like this pigeon, and some may walk on the land, and some other animals who lives in water, they can swim also. So now Bholu is asking to him that where do you live? Do you walk or swim? He is asking to this pigeon that where do he live, on the land or in the water? So pigeon is saying that, see dear, I am flying bird and come on the ground to pick grains. I usually live in the nest which I make in the hollows of the walls, houses or wall. So pigeon is saying where he is living, that he is a flying bird and he come to ground to pick his grains or the food, and he usually lives in the nest which he built on the walls or in the hollow space, that means empty space of walls, wall or houses. Like here it is shown to you that these pigeons can make nests on the walls or at the hollow space of the well or houses. Now next, on the page number 40, one table is given to you, and in that table you have to write the names of the birds that fly and which are living around us, or this kind of animals are known as the avians. The animals who can fly, so this kind of animals are known as the avian animals. Here one example is given to you, that is pigeon. Pigeon can fly and he lives around us. So it is the avian animal or a bird. Next is crow. Then after next one is sparrow. That means most of the animals are in this avian category. The next is mena. Then after next one is parrot. Next is kite, peacock, eagle, dove, cuckoo and hawk. So these are the animals which can fly and they are living around us in the nest. So this kind of animals are known as the avian animals. Now Bholu is moving forward on his walk. So now Bholu is moving forward, and on his way he met with one elephant. His name is Hathi Dada. So now this elephant is asking to Bholu that, Bholu, oh Bholu, where do you go? So Bholu is saying that, Hathi Dada, it's good that you have met. I am very much confused. Now Bholu get more confused after meeting all these animals, that is squirrel, fish, tortoise and this pigeon. So now elephant is asking, Hathi Dada is asking that, what happened? So Bholu is saying that, Dada, the fish lives in the water, the squirrel lives on land and the tortoise lives on the land as well as in the water. How wonderful is this? He is asking that, how wonderful it is that there is very much diversity or variation, that this all animals lives in the different places. Like fish lives in the water, squirrel lives on the land, and amazing about the tortoise, what a wonderful that he can live on land as well as in water. So now this elephant Hathi Dada is saying that what is so strange in this? Everyone has habitat according to their adaptation. Everyone has its own place to stay or to live and according to their adaptation. So now what is habitat and adaptation? So habitat, that means the natural home or environment of an animal, plant or other organisms. So that place or that home or environment is known as the habitat. Next is adaptation. So the process of change by which an organism or species become better suited to this environment is known as the adaptation. As fish can breathe in the water only, so it has the gills. We can breathe in the air, so we have lungs to breathe the air. So this is the adaptation, and this adaptation is the process of change by which we can suit or we can make ourselves comfortable to our surrounding environment. Like here the example is given to you of fish, that fish has gills for breathing. It also has fins and scales. It does not have the hairs or fur. Like us, fish does not have hairs on their skin or on their body. So this is adaptation of fish, and which make it suitable to live in the water. So now Polu is asking that, is it so? So now Hathi Dada is saying that yes, the one which is a terrestrial lives on the land. Which lives on the land is known as the terrestrial animal. The animal which lives in water is known as an aquatic animal, and the animal which flies in the sky is an avian animal and lives on land and in water as well as is identified as an amphibian. So these are the different categories of animals, that is terrestrial, aquatic, avian and amphibian. So now here the different categories of the animals are given to you. First one is aquatic animals. So the animals that live in water are known as the aquatic animals, like fish, octopus, seahorse, etc. These are the animals who can live in the water. So that's why these animals are known as the aquatic animals. The next after that is amphibian animals. So the animals that can live on land as well as on water are known as the amphibian animals. And then after next is avian animals. So the animals that have ability to fly, so these kind of animals are known as the avian animals. And last one is terrestrial animals. So the animals that live on land are known as the land animals or terrestrial animals. Here the amphibians are given to you. They live on the land and in the water as well. And these are some of the adaptation of these amphibian animals. They have web feet, so they can easily walk on the land and swim in the water. They breathe with lungs and gills, and they are cold-blooded animals. Most smooth skin they have. They don't have hairs and fur. They have the 4 legs, and some of the animals do not have the legs, and they lay many eggs to reproduce. So these are some of the adaptation of these amphibian animals. So here on the page number 41, one table is given to you, and you have to fill this table. Here you have to write the names of the animals and birds that have been noted by you, and classify the animals or birds as per their habitats where they are living. And we have to classify these animals or birds in terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, avian birds or avian animals, and then after amphibian animals. So as we had seen, the terrestrial animals are the animals who can live on the land. The aquatic animals are the kind of animals which can live in the water. The avian animals or the birds are the animals which have ability to fly, and the amphibian animals can live on the land as well as in the water. So here we have written in terrestrial animal, monkeys and human. We human and monkeys are the examples of terrestrial animals. We can live on the land. Next is aquatic animals, that is fish and octopus. So these are the aquatic animals. Next is avian animals, that is pigeon or crow. These are the animals or birds which have abilities to fly. So that's why these birds or animals are known as the avian animals. In amphibian we had written tortoise and frog. So this tortoise and frog can live on land as well as in the water. So that's why these animals are known as the amphibian animals. So till now in this video we had seen different kinds of animals or the wonderful world of Bolu, in that he met with different animals, that is to Mintu fish, Chinchi squirrel, then after he met with Dagmag tortoise, Kittu pigeon, and at the end he met Hathi Dada. So, and he get to know this diversity or variation in different animals. So from that we can say that the animals are categorized into these 4 categories, that is terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, avian animals and amphibian animals. And what are these animals? We had also seen that the animals which can live on land are known as the terrestrial animals. The animals which can live on the water are known as the aquatic animals, and the animals which has the ability to fly, so these kind of animals are known as the avian animals, and the animals which can live on both on land as well as in water, so these kind of animals are known as the amphibian animals. So till now we had seen these things in this chapter. You have to complete all these 4 tables. That is page number 37, 38, 39, 40 and 41. These 5 tables in your textbook. In the next video we will see the remaining part of this chapter. Thank you.